In this activity we're going to look at woodlice, and we're going to start with an open dialogue with the children as to where to find the woodlice in the wooden area, maybe underneath the logs, underneath some stones, and we're going to look underneath this log to try and see if we can find some woodlice. And we brought also some magnifiers and a tablespoon and tried to find some woodlice in there. There's lots of them. Okay, and once we found them, we're going to observe them more carefully. We brought a white tray. White is a good color when you want to observe animals, because not a lot of animals in Denmark are white. So we'll pour the woodlice into the tray, and then again we're going to use open productive questions and try to look at the woodlice. So we will look at the shapes and the colors, maybe try to count the number of legs, and we will spend quite a lot of time observing them. Then once we've done the observation process, we are going to make drawings of what we observe. So we're going to look more closely and try to identify different parts of the woodlice, and then look at it more closely. And the drawing will help the children observe more closely. Yeah. Then once we might add another activity. We might want to try to create some traps to catch more animals, and this is a potato trap. It's a potato cut in half, and we've removed some of the potato inside and made a small hole or gap for the woodlice to crawl into. And then we add an elastic band, and then we will also talk to the children. Where do you think is a good place to catch the woodlice based on what we already have done? So they might suggest in the ground, or underneath a tree, or along in the wooden area, or where there's grass. So we put it down in the soil with the opening for the woodlice to crawl in. And now we need to leave it for at least 2 or 3 days, maybe a week. And also we can follow the process of the potato decomposing. We could also talk to the children about which other animals are they going to find in the potato. Then we're going to do, with the woodlice, we're also going to do some experiments with preference. So we have some milk cartons that we cut open. And when we do this, it's important, in each experiment we're going to examine 2 properties, but it's important when we do this that the children are involved in the design process, but also that they examine things that they don't already know. So in this first one we can look at, does the woodlice prefer something cold? We have ice cubes here, and we could have something warm here. We don't. It could be sort of a cup with warm water, and see what they do. Or it could be like in this one, there's a dark area and a light area. What do they prefer? Or we have different types of soil. So they prefer the more sandy one, or the one with more humus in it. Or we have different types of foliage. So it's fresh and some decomposed. And what do they prefer? And this, of course, when we do this, we add the woodlice in the middle, and we leave it for some time. And we will observe what are they going to do, what would they prefer, the warm or the cold, or the dark or the light. And it's important to spend some time looking at this also, because it takes time for the woodlice to move around. So this was some experiments with woodlice. I hope you enjoy it. This is all for now.